talking about Jazz 3 picks today. Who would have thought? So, like many others, when I started playing, I only played really flimsy and large plastic guitar picks, right? I still play plastic guitar picks, I guess, but they're not flimsy and large anymore. So the first time I found out about Jazz 3 picks was the Eric Johnson nylon picks. I saw it in a guitar store. I was like, it's a pretty interesting design. Let's see what it feels like, and changed my life. I never looked back after that. Only played with Jazz 3 designs. And this pick is pretty awesome for a beginner who's getting into this shape. It really redirects your technique, makes your picking hand a lot more effortless. You really have to use less of force just because of the design and the material of the pick. Tonally, it's a pretty nice sounding, even sounding pick. It doesn't really have a bevel, and I still feel at home with it. I don't feel uncomfortable playing with this pick by any means. It's a pretty nice pick, but it's made of nylon, and eventually I started to, very professional recording here. All right, so as I was saying, I started to get into different materials, right, which led me to my Ultex Jazz 3 pick, right, and this is what I play till this day. As you can see over here, it's got a bevel, right, and the bevel really aids your technique further, helps you play faster and more accurately, and the material is also nicer than nylon. It's a little smoother, but it's also grippy. I can't really explain it better than that, unfortunately. You have to try it out, but tonally it's also pretty good. It doesn't really get rid of any of the frequencies that you would want in your tone. It's nice for harmonics as well. That's another thing that I really struggled with the flimsier picks. This is 2mm as well, so it's a little thicker, but it's you don't really feel it because of the bevel. And it really reacts nicely to different pressures on your right hand. Pretty nice pick. It's my main pick. However, this is another material that I came across. It's called Tordex, and tonally, I think this is the more superior plectrum. Now, this is really heightened levels of guitar snobbery happening right here. I'm gonna be very honest with you. The audience isn't gonna give a shit about this, right? This is all you. It's all about the guitarist. Very self-serving people guitarists are, and I am no exception. I really love the low end that you get with these picks. These picks as well, but they go especially well with acoustic guitars because of the low end that it brings. I love using these with acoustic guitars, but if I'm ever playing with the tone knob rolled back a little bit on the neck pickup, I would be reaching for this kind of a pick, but it doesn't have a bevel. It's a flatter pick, a lot like the nylon one, but the material is harder than nylon, so very nice, very smooth pick. And this is the last kind of Jazz 3 pick that I'm going to talk about. This is made of carbon fiber, I guess, and this little tenor, the Ultex, the Tortex, the white one, the Tortex was 1.5 millimeter. I think this is a little thinner than that. It doesn't have a bevel, but what it does have are these ridges that you see over here. And these ridges really aid the grip. And it's super, super light. I never thought I'd be talking about the weight of a plectrum. Going back to the comment I made about being a guitar snob, or guitarists being snobs. But I guess it does matter. It's not insignificant. It's a super, super light pick. You don't feel it practically. You don't even feel that it's there. It's like you're gripping air. But also because the ridges, you're gripping air really, really securely. What I do feel, in my opinion, is that you lose a little bit of the low end because of the light material of the pick. So you can compensate for that pretty easily with your amp EQ, or playing around with the volume and tone knob on your guitar, or even adjusting where you're picking. You can compensate for that. It's not a significant loss of low end, but there is some loss. If you're more focused on playing fast, this would be a really nice pick for you. I don't play fast, so I kind of suck at it, but I like messing around with these picks because kind of makes you take chances sometimes when you feel like your movements are unencumbered. That's the best way I can explain it. That's why guitarists tend to collect different kinds of guitars, because the physical limitations sometimes can hinder your creativity, right? That's what I like to tell myself, at least. But I do like messing around with different kinds of picks because they're all inspiring in their own ways, even though they are tiny little bits of plastic. Cheers.